Hello, welcome back to Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Happy Monday. We've arrived at the observatory. Haha. Just kidding, it's Friday. And we're in a time loop. And sort of at the exact same place that we started. On Monday, that was the joke. Anyway. Page. I think I'm hearing dark people spawn. What do you got for us? Dr. Meadows.
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space. Michael never showed up, of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
Do we know this Michael? That name isn't familiar to me. At least not immediately. Okay, so we know we can skip a step and go straight for the camera in her car. I also remember fixing some valves. Sorry, you were on a rock. I thought you were going to be Mr. Scratch. There you are, behind you. Are there stairs here? Oh no, they're blocked. I was gonna say, I missed those last time. Did we even... Yeah, I don't even think we saw this building on our last run through here. I think, yeah, it was up over there. Forgetting which one is F5. The Genesis of Mr. Scratch.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I've faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scratch. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me, an evil caricature, a creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh. A serial killer. My dark half. Brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
Okay, that's like a really cool, introduction for who he is and, how he is. It's not just, hey, we made an evil version of you, good luck. It's like rumors and stuff about me made manifest. 15. Oh, we can probably get that. Hell yeah. Okay. My apologies, Crossbow, but we gotta go with the new stuff. Crossbow is free after all. He was just hanging on a tree. You doing dark things over here? Use? What? Wasn't it higher up there? Because it was visitor parking. I'm confused. Okay, whatever. We have it, though. The darkness.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
What twist did we write? Because I know Tom Zane wrote in the shoebox as a twist. Did we write one? It's not coming to me. Are you actual crows or are you the men that turn into a crow? Yeah, you turned into a crow. Oh, that doesn't kill you instantly anymore. Damn, crossbow supremacy. It wonder if because this one is a little bit more combat focused, if headshots mean anything in this one. Because they didn't seem to in the previous game. I mean, I still aimed for the head anyway most of the time. But if this game kind of wants to make combat more of a focus, I wouldn't be surprised if they added that. Or it feels like there's more of a combat focus in this one. As in, there's more than just one weapon. I guess there were 4 weapons. Pistol, shotgun, a second shotgun, and the rifle. Now this one has immediately blown me away with a free crossbow. Come on. Oh, not at once. Yeah, I can't shoot fast enough to get 2 shots. Oh! You're quick. We good? Grab some light and a checkpoint. And a quick little page. The nature of stories. That sounds cool.
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
I mean, you don't have to call them lies. I mean, all stories are lies, essentially. They didn't actually happen. Blair, carbine rifle's still there. Am I seeing a page? Oh, can I open this one? Nah, 40. Did it always say what weapon was in there? Combat shotgun? Kind of enjoying the hunting rifle so far. Whatever, we don't have enough pages anyway. 28 out of 53. Not bad.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
I mean, have you survived worse? So the ones that turns into crows are definitely worse than anything we fought in Bright Falls. As long as one of these guys doesn't get a chainsaw, then I think we're good. Anything out back? It's hard to tell which sparklies are just ammo or pages. Plus, I'm not really using that much ammo for how much they're giving us. Hello, we've met.
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
It's a strange, just immediate assumption. Oh yeah, we got another one of these, don't we? Yep.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
These YouTube tutorials are getting weird. Alright, Doctor. Don't be alarmed. I just have a hunting rifle.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Oh, yeah, right. Do that first. That makes sense. Why doesn't she say, like, oh, how did you know it needed repairs? Or she's just buying into the time loop thing very easily. She does seem smart.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some weird dialogue. I mean, it's kind of fun. He's basically treating this like a speed run. We already know what we're doing. Let me just cut to the chase. Probably gonna clip through a wall soon.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I, but I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor.
That's what a delusion would say.
For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
But Bazinga? I don't know. Let's go fix the coolant. I assume the rest of the signal is going to give us more steps for that projection booth? Because we interacted with a few things in there that we didn't need to. Like, the primary things we needed to interact with were the clock and the calendar. But I also interacted with the arcade machine and a fan, I think? So I assume if we get more of the signal, we're going to get more of those steps to complete. Who knows, maybe turning them on was the wrong thing to do. Hey, everybody. Oh, there's only two of you? Oh! Did get totally left in the dirt. Also, Mr. Scratch explaining his favorite weapons. I guess it kind of makes sense why none of the Taken are using guns. Right, do any of them use guns? Well, there's that one throwing shadow grenades, I guess. Which is not a gun, actually. Lost in the dark place.
After my disappearance, they thought I was dead. I might as well have been. I know it's been 2 years. I know Alice has moved on. I've tried to find a way back to her, back to my life, but escaping the dark place is almost impossible. Time does strange things here, but dreams and radio signals can pierce the veil between the worlds. I catch glimpses and echoes of the world. Sometimes I send messages out. I can only pray that they hear them.
That's a cool idea. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay. Is this where we needed to go? I don't know where the primary pipes are. I didn't try following the star at all. Oh, are they up the cliff? They were just, like, behind? Oh, God. I kind of wanted to go down there just to, like, look for pages or something. Oh, no, it's probably those. Oh, well. Can I hop? Alright, fine. Thanks for coming to get me, guys. I'm sorry, I went the wrong way. I bet they had a cool surprise for me or something, and I ruined it by going the wrong way and avoiding it. See, these guys knew where to hide. Oh, they can climb fences. That's cute. Oh, there's a lot of you? What the hell happened? Oh, it's one of his grenades. Hey! Nope, standing right by one. We good? Was that all?
These beings hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Oh.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right, I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
There's no way she heard me. This isn't a two-way mic system. Wow. It's a pretty good pipe.
I guess they didn't like that.
We good, car? Yeah, damn, why do we even have that supporting beam?
Whole damn mountain's trying to kill me.
Okay. This one feels a lot more different than our first visit. Good. Keep going. Sorry, I thought you were a background element. Alright. Oh, it was something else.
I guess they didn't like that. Whole damn mountain's trying to kill me.
Okay. Now we know to pay attention a little better. Didn't get a cutscene for that last time. Oh, it's that thing! But I didn't know what it was. I still don't know what it is. But it doesn't exist anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter. Ugh. You betrayed me, non-corrupted generator. Let's just go this way. There's lights. No, come on. I swear to God, if you do this... Oh, I'm mad now. Sorry, I missed. Hey! You look so cute with your crowbar. You don't. I don't know why I always thought I could just dodge those guys at the last second. It literally never worked in my entire previous playthrough, and I kept doing it. Nah. What if I just pick up a different book and rip a bunch of pages out? Could I just use that? No grenades for you. Fine, you can have one grenade. Something? Oh, there you are. That would be cool if I could, like, defuse the grenades with my flashlight. Maybe I should try that. That sounds like something that would be really cool. Thank you. I don't know why I'm trying to grab ammo. There's just an ammo box right there. Hope we get more. So yeah, that one page mentioned like radio signals can make it through into the dream. Is this signal that we're getting one of those radio signals trying to break in here? And if that's the case, then who's sending it?
Find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
Fine.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes, I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I've fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
I mean, have we been given any reason to believe that's true? Like, I don't know if have we learned any rules about like what he can or can't write? Like to me that makes perfect sense, but I don't think we've ever had that explained to us.
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
I'll admit, I kind of checked out on that one. Oh my god.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Is it the whole thing, at least? Like, she said it wasn't the whole thing. But I assume that means we still have part 1, but now this is part 2. How many parts do we need?
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Okay, narrator. Maybe if you don't have anything new to add, you don't have to say anything.
Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
Yeah, and her conversations make me uncomfortable. The dangers of creation.
To change the world, you must craft a blueprint for the new reality. Any work of art will do, as long as it's a genuine act of creation. That's what the energies of the dark place respond to. The results may be subtle and perplexing, or far-ranging and momentous. My area of expertise, the written word, gives much more precise results than music or interpretive dance would, for instance. But words can be extremely dangerous. What you define may become reality, but so can that which you imply, even if you don't realize you're doing so.
Oh my god, we need a lawyer in here. Oh my god. I mean, a lawyer would probably be very good at, like, manipulating it. Just very specific needling words.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Why
I'll just
again?
grab the keys.
I could be like your wife, little wifey, waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman, or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm
Okay,
just
no
gonna
need to
go
be
and get
rude.
the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm coming back just to turn the lights on.
You should sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much to ask.
It's just uncomfortable. Especially after that previous scene where we were talking about, like, free will and stuff. Like, if her mind has been warped by Mr. Scrooge, then, like, it's not free will for her.
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right? Am I right? I mean, if we can do what we want, how can there be fate? I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us,
And that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard, limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players,
existing only for their entertainment.
or perhaps we're just a twisted
Reflection
of actual events that can happen
elsewhere.
Could it be that such is life in Night
Springs.
Dude, what?
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
This is the episode where the writers found a thesaurus and are going ham. We're just exploring every philosophical topic surrounding free will as we can. Also interesting is we got that thing that said that radio signals can make it in here.
Are you getting it yet, genius?
Sorry. Radio signals can make it in here, and Eddie's show has changed every single time we've interacted with a radio. So if this is a time loop, technically those radio shows should be the same. So is that radio broadcast coming from outside of this time loop, or outside of Night Springs? Oh, do we have 30? Hell yes. Alright, we gotta try it. I feel like the scout from Team Fortress 2. Gotta go check out the souvenir stand again. Maybe they have a bigger crossbow this time. Also a page. Maybe a page. Yeah, crossbow's there again in case you want it. Hey, wow! Claudia. Oh! You lived. Are you the guys that split? Or was that just like 3 people all wearing the same outfit? It's kind of hard to tell. Oops. Sorry, I got in the cutscene. Okay, at least I can fire that faster. Yeah, that feels a lot like the scout. Just 2 nice shots. Maybe I can find one where I can jump and fire downwards and it'll bounce me into the air. Is that a reference anyone would get anymore? What do you got for us? Oh.
I want to talk about Alice. Just look at her. She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife. Well, our wife, really. Just my wife soon. Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good. Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? We're that similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know? I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it. She'll love it. And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it. It's gonna be sweet. My darling wife.
Ugh. Feels like the darkest one so far. That's really saying something if the other two involved murdering people. Okay, let's go turn on the electricity. Which means this episode might end where the other one from Monday ended. That'll be confusing.
Like a little hamster in a wheel. Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do you.
Oh, the sawed-off shotgun is a replacement for the SMG. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was a replacement for the hunting rifle. Caught me off guard when I tried to switch back to it. Do we have enough to open this one? Oh, we can get an assault rifle. Oops, sorry, went up with it. Yeah, sure, why not? Good to play with new toys. Alright, well, we know the way in. Can you use this door? No. Nah, I think those are just ammo pickups. Oh, got a page in here. Serena Valdivia.
For Serena Valdivia, burning the midnight oil was more of an exception than a rule. A procrastinator and a perfectionist, she often worked when she wouldn't be disturbed. Tonight was especially important. The film festival would open tomorrow, and there was still so much to sort out. It wasn't that the work hadn't been done. She just didn't feel like she had completely mastered everything yet.
Well, it's nice to know that she's a good person underneath all of that. Alright, well, I'm seeing spider webs everywhere. Maybe if I turn this on, it'll just fry them all. Back to shotgun, flashbang. Okay. Oh, do we just turn on the middle one? Again, if it's a time loop, wouldn't it stay the same? I don't know. Then again, I guess I fixed the coolant system differently. Take that, spider! I'm not afraid of overkill. Not fast enough. Oh, hey. Stop it. What am I hearing? Oh, they're popping out of the ground. Thought I heard like a giant stomping off in the distance. Stop it. They're more of an annoyance than a real threat. Get some of these. Done. God damn it, you were waiting. Oh, no, there's a page over here. Oh. Kindly left out on the table for us. Survival in the dark place.
The dark place is utterly hostile to human life. It eats at your mind, wants you to succumb to madness. Your own thoughts can turn against you. Every shadow conceals a threat that attacks at the slightest sign of weakness. You're under endless assault. Every day is a struggle for survival. But I've learned to take care of myself. I focus on Alice, our life together, my need to be with her. That takes me a long way in the dark place. As long as I have my gun and the flashlight.
And some love. But the flashlight and the gun are doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Alright. Let's just heal in the light real quick. I did kind of want to go back to Serena just to help her.
If you die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose. Sucker.
Very weird at taunting. Oh, that was one of the bird folk. Sorry, that you normally make more of an entrance, is the thing. That guy's running at me. Surprise! Where'd that bird guy go? You look ridiculous. Oh, you hit me! That's surprising. Nobody's hit me before. Which one is he playing? Oh, he's just playing that one again. Really? Guess he's really proud of that one. Oh, right. He's gonna summon all the giant pillars again, isn't he? Let me just restock. Oh, hey, buddy. See, we're all starting to get a little sneakier. Oh my god. Sorry, it's calling them dark fountains? I mean, that is a very cool name. Oh, they're all over here now. Sorry, gentlemen. Oh. Here we go. Hey, you look like one of the Anderson brothers. Oh, I didn't fire fast enough. Took out a lot of my health. Hey. Yeah, shotgun not good long range. I guess I could have figured that out. Should I go back for healing? I think I should go back for healing. Maybe switch back to the assault rifle. I mean, it was clever of him to hide the fountains a little better. Putting them all right next to the projection booth wasn't so smart. Oh, cool. Well, if I knew it did that, I would have gone for that first. Okay, there's gotta be something here this time, right? I mean, it looks like it's just ammo again. Yeah, there is a page. Haha! We were too early last time. What do you got for us? Mr. S's trap.
The trap Mr. is set for me is as simple as it is impossible. Whenever I reach him, he sends me back to the beginning of the maze. It's a loop in time. I go through it only to end up where I started. There's a brutal genius to it. If I die, it's over for me. If I survive, I end up where I started. Sooner or later, the odds will catch up with me. And in the meantime, he gets to toy with me. But that's why I have a chance. He's caught in this pattern just as much as I am. I know where he'll be, and I'm prepared.
I mean, well, I guess. Alright, we'll call it here for today. And we'll sort out the oh god. No, guys, I'm ending the episode. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to wait till Monday, but I don't like the episodes being too long. Ow. Alright, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back Monday. And maybe those guys will respawn again on Monday and I'll kill them all over again. So until then, I hope you have a good weekend, and goodbye.